Oklahoma City 911, what is the location of your emergency?
House fire on TAC 1, 604, 606, engine 30, engine 34. Respond to the report of a house fire.
Available units start first shooting 3712 Oak Ridge Circle message.
Badly injured. He got shot really up close in the face.
What's going on?
I want you to try to stop me from killing everybody in here.
Drop the gun!
In chaos and crisis, first responders do more than just answer the call. They confront the unthinkable.
You're dealing with emotion, and very raw emotion.
Calls that require quick thinking and quicker action.
Man, please help me.
Do you need an ambulance?
My mom's laying on top of her trying to protect her.
Lives hang in the balance.
Plastic was melting and landing on him, and then he was screaming.
What was he saying to you?
Please don't let me die.
Often their own.
County, shots fired, shots fired.
All hell broke loose. It was just like a grenade had gone off.
I'm like, his hand was down on his right side with his pistol.
Domestic calls escalate without warning.
He instantaneously opened the door and just started shooting at me. First thing I thought was like, oh my God, is this real?
They can be shot, attacked, and forced to fight back.
Hey, come here real quick.
It's a dangerous calling, captured on camera.
He's taking off in my car, shots fired, I'm hit.
Clipped and cataloged for public consumption.
An officer takes a bullet and then returns fire, killing the suspect.
I don't understand why he was shot.
Communities still count on them to provide protection and care in moments of need.
I'm gonna put this turnkey on your leg, okay? It's gonna be uncomfortable.
But in the throes of relentless calls for help, the toll is undeniable, both physically and psychologically.
We mourn the passing of Sergeant Bobby Short.
He was one of my best friends.
We're all human. We're just trying to do our job and do it the best of our ability.
Now, first responders are revealing for the first time
You can't make this stuff up.
the untold challenges from the front lines.
I feel like I have a story to tell.
Just a quick moment of our latest special here from Oklahoma's own Behind the Badge. First responders sharing their firsthand accounts as they respond to emergencies around the metro.
Our Lisa Monahan put that story together, sitting down with first responders. She's live in studio this morning, and incredible special last night, Lisa. Talk to us about what you hope people walk away from after seeing that special.
Well, you know, when we emphasize first responders' stories, the perspectives you don't hear, we're humanizing them. And that's what I'm hoping occurred here. I really hope that folks took away that there are emotions and challenges and triumphs that first responders face. They all go through the same things that you go through in your job, that I go through in my job. And that if we could start to realize that there are human emotions behind, there's a heart behind that badge, then maybe it can have a better line of understanding. It's a better community involvement, a better community connection. You're creating a bond where you have that strength between the community and first responders, because we expect them to be there when we call on them.
I thought it was just so interesting watching it, the one law officer, and you asked him, what were you thinking as, you know, you were running into danger? And you know, watching it, I thought he'd be like, do I have the right guy? Am I prepared? And he was just so vulnerable, saying, my family, you know, am I gonna make this? And I think that was kind of an aha moment for me, of just that, you know, that is what we all think about when we're kind of in those throes of the unthinkable.
Yes, for sure. You know, it's someone's mother, it's someone's father or brother or sister or cousin or husband or wife, and they're putting their lives on the line to keep us safe. And so when we were telling these stories, we tried to pick a variety of scenarios of what first responders go through. Okay, so you heard from about a dozen of those first responders, but there were hundreds behind each and every one that shared their story with us. And that is something that I really want people to remember, is that when you call, when you're in your scariest moment, you're calling on them. What's the first thing you do? We learned this at a young age. You pick up the phone and you call 911. And we expect them to be there for us. And I think that was what was so remarkable in interviewing these folks. Obviously, the video is difficult to watch and the stories are hard to hear, but they return to work after an incident like that every single day. And they're willing to do it, and they want to do it because they love the job. They love keeping us safe. That is their mission. And so they're willing to get back out there and do it again. I said, why would you go back and do that again after this like life-threatening situation? And they said, because we love the job. Public safety is everything.
That's a common thread that they all share.
You know, so many times when we cover stories, we don't ever hear this perspective. We might hear a spokesperson for an agency say some very basic comments, and so it's just very eye-opening. Was there anything that you didn't get to put into the special but still stuck out to you? There's so many stories.
There are so many stories, and that's what I was kind of hinting at. Robin, you had asked me, how many did we interview? We interviewed at least 20, and there's not enough time to share all of the stories. You know, there are so many different stories. I think what is really unique over the years of interviewing these individuals in this one-on-one situation where they're being vulnerable is that I always say, you know, you are a hero. Every time I say, you are a hero. And they're like, no, I'm just doing a job.
Wow.
I'm not a hero, I'm just doing my job.
We owe such a debt of gratitude to those in the law enforcement community, behind the phones, out on the streets, and those helping people, you know, investigate crimes. And it is a family for them. And thank you just for the insight. It was really thrilling and captivating watching that, and emotional too, watching it at home last night.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I do hope there's some community connection that comes out of it.
Great job, Lisa.
Thanks for coming in and talking to us, Lisa. If you missed Behind the Badge last night, you can watch it right now on the News 9 app on any streaming device. It is worth a watch. Please let us know what you think. Oklahoma's own Behind the Badge streaming now.